internal style sheet. By the name, we can say that internal style sheet. I have written the HTML program, correct? In that HTML program only, I'm going to add the CSS tags. What we have done in the external style sheet, right? In the external style sheet, we have used the separate file. Okay, what the content, what the data, what the tags we are used for external style sheet, the same data, the same tags we're going to use in our HTML file, right? We're going to use in the HTML file. So where we have to add those tags, whether we have to add in the head tag or in the where or in the body tag. Where we have to add, we have to add the CSS tags in the head tag. If you are using the same CSS in the same HTML file, we are not giving any .css file. We are not using any .css file externally. In the same program, if you are trying to use the CSS tag, where we have to give, where we have to locate that, those styles, we have to locate in the head. We have to locate that in the head. After that, we have to use the style tag. After that, we have to use the style tag, because in the earlier stage, in the earlier the textual style sheet, we are giving the .css. That is like the hint for the browser that CSS tags are there. I have to compile the CSS program. But here we are giving the .html extension. In the .html extension, we are using the CSS. So how come the browser should come to know that whether these tags are related to HTML or related to CSS? So indication, right? To indicate for the browser, we are going to use that tag, that is style tag. After style tag, whatever we are writing, whatever CSS tags we are writing, it will be indicating for the browser that we are those are all the what CSS tags. Okay, head, style. So the same thing I will use. What is there in this one, right? In the previous program I used the same thing. I used body, open, background color. We will try to give the number. Okay, some number, random number we give. Okay, either in two ways we can give the value, attribute value here. Okay, body, background color, followed with, you can directly give the this one like green, red, whatever things you want. You can give the color, that color name you can do. But you can also give the hexadecimal. So while if you want to give the hexadecimal, it should start with the hash. I just do 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 will give. Six letter I will give. Let's check what color you will get. And H1 oh sorry I have to give this one in the this one, right? Notepad. Directly I will write in the notepad only, the same program. Okay, I just close this part, in the head part. Just close this. We have to use the style. Okay. Under this style, we have to give the this one CSS tags, body, followed with background color hyphen color. So here I will try to give the number now. Okay, in the previous program we have given the color there. Now we will do the number. So like 1 2 3 4 5 6 I will give. Close. Right. Then for H1 I want to give the constraint, like color should be same yellow I will do. Here also we can use number. Okay, you try our number. But it should start with the hash. We give previous number like 6 5 4 3 2 1. Let's check what color we will get. Right. So close the style. Close the style, and remaining part are all same. Okay, body. Right. Let's check what result we will get. Just save this. Okay. Go to the browser. Program PG1, right? So go open with Google Chrome. Yeah. See, some color we have, some number we have given right here, like hash 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, for this color code is what? Blue. Like 1 2 3 4 5 6, the color code, the background color is displayed as blue. It must be, what is that? This hexadecimal value is for blue color. And like 6 5 4 3 2 1, right? This is what? Coffee color, right? This is coffee color for this one, for this color hexadecimal code 6 5 4 3 2 1. The color is what? This one, coffee color, right? So the same work, right? The same decorative we have done in for the same HTML program, right? In two ways. One, by giving the same thing in the external file, and second thing in the same program, but there we have to use the style, that tag we have to use, right? So one more thing I want to explain over here is that, see, after this style we have used the body and h1, right? So this body and h1, these two are what? The same HTML tag. These two are HTML tag, but the same tag, if we used under the style tag, right? The body and h1, if we are using under the style tag, right? There we should not, we're not going to say it as a tag. There we're going to say it as a what? Selectors. Okay, I will repeat now. This under this style, we have written two tags, that is body and h1, right? This body is like a is there in the HTML also. This body and h1 are the tags in the HTML, right? But if we are using the same tag, same HTML tag under style tag, it means in the CSS, this body h1, whatever the tags we are using, that we say it as the selectors, not as a tags. We say it as a selectors. Say it as a what? Selectors, not as a tags. Okay, when we say it as a tag in a normal HTML file, if we use those in the CSS, the same tags, we say it as a selectors. Okay, one concept is there under for selectors. I'll explain that one. Okay, when that comes, I will explain each and everything regarding the selectors. Different types of selectors are the ID selectors, and we have different types of selectors. We'll see that one. Okay, this is regarding the what internal style sheet. Regarding internal style sheet. Simple example. Right? If you have any doubt, you please do ask.